Hi, this is Christy Wellborn, and you're listening to Estes Park Radio.com. I'd like to welcome back Lori Mitchell with the Estes Park Senior Center, going over some general activities here at the Senior Center. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. We're just so delighted to put this information out via EstesParkRadio.com.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you so much. Well, you know, there's some things that always happen here at the Senior Center. We call them ongoing or drop-in kinds of events. So you'll see when you look at our monthly flyers or when you listen to our other programs, we talk about specific classes that are different from month to month. These kinds of things are the same from month to month. One of those areas is our exercise and fitness program. We call it Fitness for Life, and we offer 3 different programs in our Fitness for Life series.
There's exercise classes 4 days a week?
We have exercise class 5 days a week.
5 days a week, that's fantastic.
TriFit is an outstanding class for anyone wanting core strengthening. You can do the class seated, you can do the class standing up. Some exercises are actually done both consciously seated or standing. They use TheraBands, stretchy bands, balls, weights. We have dumbbells that we provide here. That class is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. and lasts for about 45 minutes. It's taught by professionals from MedX of Estes. It's an outstanding class for anyone wanting to build their core strength, their leg strength, and some upper shoulder strength. It's an outstanding class.
So if folks have maybe some walking issues, they're not great on their feet,
Perfect.
They still can come to
Perfect
that.
for them.
They can get benefit as well as people on standing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And there's a variety of ages in all of these classes. You'll see some young folks in their 50s enjoying the strength building components of these classes. And then you'll see some more frail folks in these classes who might use a cane or have some oxygen.
It's still so good for them.
Outstanding for anyone. In fact, I know I've tried to do the class a couple times. It is definitely a workout.
Good.
Great. So that's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11. Tai Chi is our next offering. It's on Thursdays at 11, and Eric Adams teaches that. If you've read any of the Mayo Clinic literature on the benefits of balance and balance improving exercises,
so important.
Tai Chi is one of the top-rated exercises to improve your balance.
It's strength, it's balance, it's coordination.
It's memory.
It's memory, which are things that are so important as you get older.
Absolutely.
They're important any time in your life, but especially like when we've talked before about falls, and this can give you the core strength from the other exercise programs.
Absolutely.
And then this just will strengthen you and stretch you and tone you.
Feels good. It's a wonderful class. It's a 1-hour class on Thursdays, taught here at the center by Eric Adams. He runs the International Karate Association here in the community, and he teaches other classes like karate and aikido and tai chi, but he brings this tai chi to us, and we're so glad to have his school involved here. Then, if you want to step it up a little bit and have a little more fun and kick up your heels, come to Zumba class.
Oh, Zumba, that's right.
We do Zumba twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. It's taught by Darlene Hami, and she has recently got her certification as a Zumba instructor. Connie Clark started our program for us, and now Darlene's taken over the instruction, and those ladies have a good time in that class. Now, I said ladies. Gentlemen can come for sure. We've had a couple gentlemen in the class who've had just as much fun. And this class really is about aerobic, fun fitness. It's dance steps choreographed to real upbeat, inspiring Latin type of music. And if you feel uncoordinated, if you're a little bit worried, come anyway. It's really fun, and the instructors make it very easy to follow along. And the other students are very engaging as well. So good classes, real affordable, these classes. If you're a member of Estes Park Senior Center Incorporated, TriFit and Tai Chi end up to be $1.50 a class when you buy a punch pass. Member, it's a couple dollars a class.
You can't beat that.
Can't beat it. Zumba class, when you're a member of the nonprofit over here at the center, it's $3 a class, $5 if not. So it's definitely worth it to buy a membership and get those great prices on fitness classes.
Are we finished with the fitness? Speaking of memberships.
Yes.
How much is a membership, and who can join the Estes Park Senior Center?
I'm so glad you asked that, because it's a question we get all the time over here. There is no age requirement for joining the Senior Center. And when we say join the Senior Center, what's really happening is you're paying $20 annually. It starts over January every year.
$20 for the entire
For
year.
the whole year. Goes all the way through the end of December. And you pay that to Estes Park Senior Center, Inc. And that group is a 501c3. It's a nonprofit corporation. They help us with certain projects, one of which is fundraising for capital projects and improvements and programs and speakers and things like that. So when you pay your membership, you're supporting the 501c3 group, and in turn, we're going to offer you a lot of discounts on all the activities and events and classes that we have here. Anything that has a fee, it's always less expensive if you're a member.
The phone rings.
Phone rings.
We're at the senior center. It's busy. The phone rings.
The phone rings.
Well, that's so good to know because, boy, that'll pay for itself in no time.
It does.
And the trips you get discounts on.
And the lunches especially.
The lunches.
There's always a $2 difference. So normally your lunch is $6.50, but when you're a member, it's $4.50.
And let's go right into lunches. I mean, that'll, if you come over for lunch a few times a week, that pays for itself in no time.
And it really enhances the fundraising ability of our nonprofit. And we look to them this year for about $30,000 worth of support.
Wow.
For the center. So your memberships matter. They really matter. And gosh, yes, our dining room, we're so excited. We're this fall and throughout the winter, we'll be working on the senior center dining room a little bit, planning for some remodel. But the most important thing is the atmosphere and how that welcoming, friendly sort of atmosphere we wish to create here. We're renaming the dining room. It's called now the 4th Street Cafe, located at the Estes Park Senior Center.
They're very hip over here.
Yes, we're very hip.
I love it. I think that's a great name.
I mean, where else can you get such a wonderful meal for, $4.50, $5? It's a great price. Can't beat it. You don't even have to leave us a tip unless you really feel compelled.
I had an opportunity to see the meals with the Meals on Wheels, and they just look wonderful.
Yeah, it's all home cooked right here. The town has a contract with Catering for All Occasions, Stan and Linda Guzzi. This is their 8th year providing meal services here at the Senior Center. They do a wonderful job. Fresh, hot, delicious food. So
now, who can come? Can anyone come?
Anybody can come, any age. We've seen some business people out there taking a quick lunch break. They'll call ahead, make a reservation. We try to have you call by 10:30 each day if you can. You can call any number of days ahead to make a lunch reservation.
Say my family's coming in a week from Thursday, and I
bring all the
grandkids.
Them. Okay. Bring the grandkids.
I've seen grandkids in here.
Bring your neighbors. If you're a business person, come for lunch at the Senior Center. It's a great place to have lunch. If you're not a member, it's still only $6.50 for a good solid meal.
Can't beat it.
You won't go away hungry.
That's good.
For sure. So stick with us throughout this year and watch for some fun changes happening over the next 12 months at the Senior Center and in the dining area. Excited about that. Lots of other things offered on an ongoing basis too. There's Supreme Court discussion group, there's religion and philosophy group, there's the low vision support group. The county commissioner has a monthly meeting here. The mayor has a monthly meeting here. There's a lot of cards and games and bridge. We have a billiards room. I was going to say pool room, but whenever I say pool room, people say, well, where do we change into our suits?
Oh, gosh, no. Billiards
room. We have a billiards room. And so you can come and play pool. We have some folks that come later in the afternoon and play for a couple hours. And all of these things are on your flyers that you can get online here. You can get at the Senior Center. If you can't get out and about and you'd like us to mail you one of these flyers, never a problem. Just give us a call and we'll do that. We do have some good crafty type of folks around here too. It's one of our ongoing activities. Every Monday morning, the Palette Pals meet, and it's a group of artists who beautiful plaster paintings. What do they call that?
Plaster of Paris?
Yes, they paint decorative items that you can sit around the house. I just went blank on what they're called, but beautiful knickknacks and things that you can paint. They also do wall hangings, beautiful oil paintings and watercolors. And you bring your own supplies and you just hang out. It's more gossip than anything else, probably. And then on Friday mornings, there's another crafting group that actually makes all the decor for the Senior Center. When you come in and see all the cool themed decor that hangs from the ceiling or on the bulletin boards, it's that group of ladies that's hard at work on Friday mornings. And they make everything. It's wonderful. They have a good time, and again, there's a lot of visiting and coffee drinking going on during all that.
Oh, that makes fun.
So come anytime. Our coffee is free here always. We have a sponsor. It's Coldwell Banker Real Estate, and they pay for all the coffee supplies here at the Senior Center. And Wayne and Pat, we thank you for that. It's great. It makes for a real welcoming environment to come in and have a free cup of coffee. Sit and visit for a while. If you come on Tuesday for $1, you get your hot cinnamon roll
And a cup of coffee.
and a cup of coffee.
Yep.
So happy to have people drop by just to see what's going on. Any age is welcome. Come give us a try.
And I also just want to mention real quick before we end, Lori, about Meals on Wheels. That's the service that you provide, and it's a wonderful service to our community. And if there's folks listening that are interested in maybe having a family member or themselves start the program, this is the place to call.
This is the place to call. Call or stop by the Senior Center Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. 586-2996. There's a short application form to fill out for Meals on Wheels. We have a detailed brochure that'll explain to you how it all works. We have wonderful drivers like yourself that go out there into the community 5 days a week on 4 different routes, and we serve between 4,000 and 5,000 Meals on Wheels a year in Estes Park, and we have room to grow. We'd be happy to help you. Some people will use it just short term if they're recovering after a hospital stay or something like that. Some people have been on it for months. Either way, we're happy to help.
And if you'd like to be a volunteer for Meals on Wheels, you can always use more volunteers, correct?
We do need volunteers on a regular basis. We have about 40 different people who volunteer for Meals on Wheels. And a lot of those people go on vacation, or if they're ill or have company because it's Estes Park, we need subs. So
also give you a call at
give us a
586-2996.
Happy to.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for all this general information, and thanks for your time.
A lot of fun.
Lori Mitchell from the Estes Park Senior Center. I'm Christy Wellborn, and you're listening to EstesParkRadio.com.